Okay, in the last SAP video that I did, I showed you how to use Wireshark to diagnose SAP connectivity problems and understand what application segments needed to be created or the configuration needed in SAP. Thought it'd be simpler to actually do this via a script and show you how to do that using tshark, which is a tool that comes with Wireshark. So, got a very simple Python script here. A lot of this is formatting, but basically it's going to call request you for the suffix of your domains, and it's going to take an input from a SAP packet capture. Ideally, you take the packet capture with ZPA on using the packet capture that's built into Zscaler app, or you could use a packet capture from on the network when it's working. What this is going to do is it's going to output a number of different fields from the packet capture, and it's looking for a specific SAP message request. And then all the rest of this is formatting, removing duplicates and things like that. So let's go ahead and run this. So I've got a whole load of packet captures in here. And so I can run this against any one of these packet captures that we've had from a couple of different customers. But let's go. My domain suffix is welshgeek.net, and the packet capture is this GUI broken one. And it'll go off and it'll analyze it, and it'll say, okay, so we've seen a number of different SAP servers being connected to in this packet capture. This host here, which is actually this IP address, this host here, which is this IP address, this host here, which is this IP address. We could run the same packet capture again. This time I'll run it against this file. Again, my domain name and the packet capture to review. You see it's gone through there. It's quite a large packet capture, processed it all, and it now sees each of the different SAP servers, and they're all running on port 3200 in this case. So what would I then go and do? Now I've got this data. By the way, it also outputs it into a text file as well. So what we can then do is we should then go into my my tenant. I will go to Applications, Application Segments, and I will create a new application segment, and I'm going to call this SAP Servers, and it's all of my SAP servers in my company. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to then take this one, and then I'm going to take the IP address. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take the IP address. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take the IP address. And yes, this is tedious, but this is what is necessary to configure as tight as possible configuration for SAP. I'm not going to open up a whole address range. I'm not going to open up, 10.0.0.0/8. I'm only going to open up the specific host names and IP addresses, and then for this one, I know it's all port 3200, so I will just put in here 3200 to 3200. If it was this other one, I would configure 3200 and 3215 to 3216. Those would be the 3 ports that I'd configure for this one up here. So that's now configured. I click Next. I'll create a new segment group, which is called my SAP segment. SAP servers. Click Next. It's already in it, so I want to select a server group, And I know that these servers are in my data center. They're not in my AWS or whatever, so I will associate it with just the server group, which is auto-discovering this in my server. If I knew that the application segments, for example, if I looked at these IP addresses and I knew that this range was only in AWS, whereas this range was in my data center, I might end up creating two application segments. One for the SAP servers in my data center, and one for the SAP servers that are in my AWS. And then I would associate them with different server groups because I'm being as tight as possible and making sure I don't have overlapping IP spaces. Click Save, my policy's all good, and I'm done. And the SAP servers should now all be accessible for those users. The script here and the packet capture tools, the SAP plugin that was created for SAP is on Google Drive, so please use it, and any feedback would be appreciated. Thank you.